Okay. Let's get this meeting Board of Directors meeting started. So we've got to do the pledge and all that stuff first, right?
Roll call. Call the roll.
All right.
Board Member Schroeder?
Here.
Board Member Fisickelli?
Here.
Board Member Jablonski?
Here.
Vice Chair Bright Cruz?
Here.
Chair McKay?
Here. Let's please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Is Rick here? Or Rick start here?
No, that's the 7 o'clock meeting.
Okay.
This is just the
You got
All right.
approval of the
Approval of
minutes.
minutes. For June 23rd, 16.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Any public comment on this? I don't think so. But, okay, back to us. Nothing, no corrections or anything from us? All right, roll call, please, I guess.
Board Schroeder? Board Member Schroeder?
Yes.
Board Member Fisickelli?
Yes.
Board Member Jablonski?
Yes.
Vice Chair Bright Cruz?
Yes.
Chair McKay?
Yes. Reports of any committees? No committee reports?
we have no committee, officer, or old business tonight, Board Chair.
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
All right. No new business? Any new business?
New business we have.
Okay, all right, who am I
The
passing?
first order of new business, Mayor, is the approval of the fiscal year 17-18 Volunteer Fire Fund and the fire operational budget. And the Town Finance Director would like to share with you some information on that item.
Marty, you're up.
Good evening, Board of Directors. For the record, my name is Martin Sherwood, the Town Financial Administrator. Tonight is our regular annual meeting of the 501c34 nonprofit organization, otherwise known as the Southwest Ranches Volunteer Fire Rescue, Inc. Can you hear me okay with this? Can't tell if
She can turn
microphone's
you up
on.
a little more if you
Okay.
want.
Page 3, the important thing the distinction of this fund as a blended component unit, I have been asked, and for the record, I just like to convey to you all, why is it called a blended component unit is because the volunteers have the unique characteristic of having their operations through two areas. One is the general fund, and second, through the Volunteer Fire Rescue, Inc. Special Fund, otherwise known as Fund 102, Special Fund. So, page 3 gives you an overview of the fund. Tonight, we're going to take care of the budget aspect of only the Fund 102. If we go right to page 8 of 46, it's the colored one. It'll give you an overall public safety fire budget. The important thing I wanted to highlight is in yellow, which is the Station 82 direct and indirect components and the total cost of the volunteer fire department. The proposed budget, and by the way, all these items already have gone through the Fire Advisory Board over a 3-4 month process, involves extensive program mods and CIPs, but that we'll be covering later. Distinctly as it relates to the Fund 102, you will see the Volunteer Fire Fund portion has a total proposed budget of $414,680. Now that does have an increase from last year of $288,264, but you will see as we get into the formal budget process, it's all made up of machinery and equipment needs, which are health and safety, that we will be covering as part of the budget process. With that in mind, for an overall overview process, out of the 414,680, if we go back to pages 6 and 7, which are the revenue and expenditure side, you will see a total budget 17 and 18 proposed tonight of $197,771. That's what we need to approve tonight as part of discussion. One material item I'd like to identify to the public, to you all tonight, is the fact that a officer vehicle, we have a large item for $38,447, is the planned proposed purchase of a officer vehicle to replace the aging vehicle we have currently, and that is coming out of the fundraising reserves. With that background given, I'd like to turn it back to you, Mayor, if there's any other open discussion or if anyone has any other questions.
Okay, anybody else have any other questions? Okay. All right. Do you need an approval of that one at a time, or what are we doing?
Yes, for the minutes, I'd like an approval of the budget as presented, that it could be rolled up into our full townwide budget at a later date.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Any public comment? Seeing no public comment is closed. Back to us. I guess call the question.
Board Member Schroeder,
Yes.
Board Member Fisickelli,
Yes.
Board Member Jablonski,
Yes.
Vice Chair Bright Cruz,
Yes.
Chair McKay.
Yes. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Board. We have a few other cleanup items I'd like to cover. Tonight, we have approval of two tax returns. One is the approval of the 2015, and that's fiscal year 15, and it represents IRS, as you know, works in the past, but municipal governments work in the future. So our fiscal year 15 represents the calendar 2014 for IRS 990 tax filing. We've provided you copies. It's required by IRS rules and regulations and nonprofit within the state of Florida to get approval of each annual tax return. The 15, we had an extension, so that's why we're delayed in getting it approved tonight. And the 16, which was the calendar 15 Form 990, we also need to get approved tonight as well. The numbers are in sync with the audit, our CAFA report, and there's no change at all in regards to what has been audited from our external audit firm.
Do we need separate motions on those two, or is one motion for both?
Can we do one motion for both? Yes.
I'll make a motion to approve both the fiscal year 2015 and 2016 tax returns.
Second.
Okay. Any public comment? Seeing no public comment is closed. Back to us. Seeing no other discussion, call the question, please.
Board Member Schroeder,
Yes.
Board Member Fisickelli,
Yes.
Board Member Jablonski,
Yes.
Vice Chair Bright Cruz,
Yes.
Chair McKay.
Yes.
Thank you. We're moving on to D, which are our official appointments for the bylaws. The first one being the appointment of Assistant Chief Chris Perino as Vice President and Treasurer, and the appointment of our Chairman Doug McKay as Secretary, to also get this in the minutes and the records, please.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Any public comment? Seeing no public comment is closed. Back to us. Any discussion? Seeing no discussion, call the question.
Board Member Schroeder,
Yes.
Board Member Fisickelli,
Yes.
Board Member Jablonski,
Yes.
Vice Chair Bright Cruz,
Yes.
Chair McKay.
Yes. All right, good and well for, is that you, Andy?
Oh, that's just, if any of the board members had any comments they wanted to make, otherwise, we're done with the business for this meeting.
Okay. No other discussion? All right. I guess we're adjourned on this. Do I pass that on to somebody else to adjourn it?
No, you can.
Okay, I guess this meeting's adjourned.
Okay,
All right.
done till 7.
Done till 7. Okay. So we have